Welcome back to CodeWithKamira. In today's tutorial, we are going to build production-ready product. And in this product, we are going to consume an API that is dummy JSON API. So we are going to start by laying down our structure. Let's go to the main folder, which is the lib. So in the lib, we have this file which builds default application. So we are going to start by creating the packages. We shall have the app, new directory. We shall have, we call it app. So we are creating level 1 packages first. So we shall have app. Then we shall have core. Core. Then we shall have shared. Shared. We shall have features. Features. Okay. In the app, here we shall have my app. Let's create that inside here. It's a that file. My app. This one shall have the material widget. We shall have the router. And this is going to handle our navigation throughout the application. We are going to use Go router. Still in app, we shall have themes. Themes directory. This will have all the files that control the appearance of our application. In the core, we shall have the network. This network shall have all that is involved in making a network call. In core, we shall need utils. Then in shared, we usually share widgets. So we go to feature. As to the dummy API that we are going to consume, we expect to have so many features. We are going to have the authentication. We shall have authentication, which we can call auth feature. And we shall have user management. We can call it users. Usually it's better these to be in plural. Call it users. After that, we shall have products. We shall have posts and blogs, so I can call it posts. Another feature is going to be comments. So comments, remember we are organizing as to feature. That's what I always encourage. Then another one will be the cart. It will have cart related tasks. And then another feature is going to be the quotes. So this is going to be a very complex application that you need to understand it fully from the start as we go along. So basically we shall have these features. Okay. Then under auth, as our features, we shall have the login. We shall have login. Since you've logged in, we shall have profile. I put it so here. profile. So under login feature, we can have the data. Then we shall have the domain. Then we shall have the logic. Then we shall have the presentation. Let me call this the UI. Under data of this feature, we shall have the data source. Under data, we shall have the models. Under data, we shall have repository. We shall have mappers. Do not forget that this is the advanced development phase. So we need to be doing things expecting that you already have the knowledge. Now we go to the domain. And under the domain, we shall have use cases. Under domain, we shall have models. Under domain, we shall have repositories. And you know the difference between the repositories in data and the repositories in the domain. Under logic, we shall need to have, so depending as to this project, I think we can use blocks. Okay. And we can have that named as qubits. And we can have qubit states. Under the UI, we shall have pages. And we shall have widgets. So these directories shall handle auth. The same shall be done for profile. We shall have data. We shall have domain. We shall have logic. We shall have UI. Let's do the same to cat. We shall have data. Shall have logic. We shall have domain. We shall have UI. Add a level to comments. We shall have data. We shall have domain, we shall have logic, we shall have UI. We do the same to posts, we shall have data, domain, logic, UI. We do the same to products, we shall have data, domain, logic, UI. We go to quotes. Quotes shall have data, shall have domain, we shall have logic, we shall have UI. Users, finally, we shall have data, we shall have domain, we shall have logic, we shall have UI. So we had finished auth, data source, models, mappers, repositories. Under domain, models, repositories, use cases. Under logic, shall have the qubits, shall have qubit states. UI, we shall have pages. UI, we shall have widgets. So under cards, data shall have the data source, shall have the models, we shall have mappers, we shall have repositories. Under domain, we shall have models, repositories, use cases, under logic, we shall have qubits, we shall have qubit states. Under UI, we shall have pages. We shall have widgets. Under comments, now we start the data. We shall have the data source. We shall have the model. Shall have the mappers. We shall have the fuzzy arrays. Under domain, we shall have repositories. We shall have models. We shall have use cases. Under logic, we shall have qubits. We shall have qubit states. Under UI, we shall have pages. We shall have widgets. Let's go to post data. We shall have data source. I called it data sources. Let me refactor it. Data source. We shall have the data, the models. This is under domain, sorry. But still models will be also under domain. Let me put it under data. The models, mappers, repositories. Under domain, we have models, repositories, use cases. Under logic, we shall have qubits, and qubit states. Under UI, we shall have pages and widgets. For this advanced development phase, let's be very careful and understand the reason for each directory. We want to develop an application extremely professionally. Under products in data, we have data source. We shall have the models. We shall have mappers. We shall have repositories. Then in the domain, we shall have models. We shall have repositories. We shall have use cases. Under logic, we shall have qubits. We shall have qubit states. Under UI, we shall have pages. We shall then have widgets. We go to quotes. Under quotes, under data, shall have data source, models, repositories, and mappers. Under domain, we shall have models, we shall have repositories, we shall have use cases. Under logic, we shall have our qubits, qubit states. UI, we shall have pages. We shall then have widgets. Finally, the last feature is users. Under data, we shall have data source. We shall have models. We shall have repositories. We shall then have mappers. Then under domain, we shall have models. We shall have repositories. We shall have use cases. Under logic, we shall have qubits. We shall have qubit states. Under UI, we shall have pages. We shall have widgets. So today's episode, we've created our project and done the file organization per feature. All right. Thank you for watching, and do not forget to subscribe Code with Kamira as we proceed to build this product to completion in an advanced way. Bye.